y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Kate and I make stuff vegan. Okay, so boom. So this is a sandwich going viral on TikTok. It's from like Liberty Deli, Liberty Kitchen, something like that. Either way, it got nothing to do with me because it's in Philadelphia and it's not vegan. But I was like, I can make that vegan. It looks bomb. It's a chicken Caesar sandwich, like, oh, a kale chicken Caesar sandwich. That's what it is. It looked like it was right up my alley, except for the chicken part. So I was like, I'm gonna make that vegan, and it came out so good. Like if you want to see how I made it vegan, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. And as always, the link to the detailed recipe will be in the description box below. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the good thing about this recipe is that it's very straightforward. I feel like I said it a lot, but I promise it's straightforward. It's a lot of steps, but like that's anything or most things or some things, whatever. Anyway, we're gonna start with tofu. Tofu is my girl, especially when it comes to like a chicken substitute. You just have to know what you're doing. And I know a lot of people don't like tofu, blase, like, oh, da-da-da. You just gotta do what you have to do with tofu and she'll work with you. So I'm starting out with this firm tofu I get from Trader Joe's. I like this a lot because it's like super firm and will stand up to anything. Don't use like a soft tofu or like a silken tofu, especially if you're new to being vegan or new to trying plant-based stuff, because you're gonna be disappointed. You're going to be disappointed, okay? You want something like super firm or firm and whatever. You don't need to freeze this one because I got this idea kind of last minute. But if you want to freeze it, freeze it, you can do that as well. And that will work out really well. So I'm slicing it into these really thin slices. Yeah. I was slicing into these thin pieces. No, they're slices. Am I good? Because I don't want it to be too thick. I mean, they could be thicker, but I'm like, it's a little sandwich. And I also want to like mimic like the cutlet vibe of the original sandwich. So I think it was a little bit thin. Okay, and then I'm gonna season it. I'm not gonna do too much. Like, can you believe it? There will be no sazon in this recipe. And I almost did it. Cause I just love sazon. It just brightens it up. Like a sazon, a sofrito, like just like a je ne sais quoi pas in the background. Je ne sais quoi doesn't make sense. Je sais pas. Je ne sais quoi pas. No, because that doesn't mean I don't know. Anyway, we're off track. Anyway, I just use salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder, just like basic stuff, okay? And I'll cover it, put it to the side. Okay, so now I'm gonna make my like binder, to put the breadcrumbs. I was gonna put the breadcrumbs, that. But I want it to be a little bit chickeny. So I'm gonna take these vegan chicken bouillon cubes I get from Whole Foods and I'm gonna dissolve it in some water. Now, did it dissolve? No. Should you mind your business? Yes, please. I feel like if I use boiling water, it would have dissolved better, but honestly, it didn't matter because I'm gonna mix it up anyway. And I added a little bit of water. I'm put a little bit of hot sauce. Louisiana would have worked so better. I really didn't have any Louisiana, so it's have to do. And you see how much I'm struggling? I left that in because normally I don't like my struggles having an audience. But like, don't be discouraged. Just like keep stirring. You see how it comes together? Straight true, just like that, straight like that. And I add a little bit of black pepper because it was missing a little something. But yeah, you just gotta persevere. That's the name of the game, okay? So here go my little tofu slices. I'm gonna place them in this batter and I'm going to leave them in here for like 30 minutes or so. Make sure they're covered too. Man, for queasy don't look cool. See you there, queeze. But you're gonna leave it in here because I want it to like infuse. I want the chicken flavor to infuse a little bit. You don't have to do this. If you're like, I don't want that. And I'm not really, like, I feel like vegans get a lot of fights. Like, well, if you're vegan, like, why do you want to eat meat? First of all, nobody wants to eat meat. Secondly, mind your business. And third, it's not really like the chicken I want because like, have you been around cooking chicken? Like when I go home, it's like not my favorite smell in the world, but it's like the umami that I'm going for, and that's what the vegan chicken bouillon cube does. This like umami flavor that really like heightens the tofu, because you have to remember, like tofu, we might as well be using a slice of paper. We might as well be using air. Like tofu has no taste. You have to do stuff to it, okay? So I let that sit aside. Okay, so now I'm gonna make my Caesar's dressing. If you have been rocking with me for a minute, you might recognize this. I think I've changed it a little bit because I do have a chicken Caesar salad recipe on this channel from early Katie Makes It Vegan. I'm talking about 2020 Katie Makes It Vegan. But this is one of my favorite ones. It's mayo, olive oil, lemon juice, vegan Parmesan cheese and garlic, and you blend it up. If you want to get fancy, if you really want to go the distance, you want to be overachiever, you're looking for that 99th percentile, put some nori in there because a traditional Caesar salad dressing has anchovies in it. But If you want to do it for the plot, I always support doing it for the plot, but it's fine the way it is. Okay. And I put it to the side. Okay, time to make my breading. I'm gonna use the same seasonings that I used every step of the way during this process, because you want to layer the flavor, because you don't want to bite into something that has no flavor on the inside and vice versa, right? I want everything to be straight through, seasoned up nice. Good day. I still got my little bowl. I got it from Home Goods. Look at my little bowl. It's all wooden and stuff. Yeah. Here's my tofu slices, and yes, some of the powder like drop to the bottom. Don't be scared. It's science, girl. Like the lighter stuff rises. High school chemistry. Okay, so now I'm going to bread it, and you're gonna be tender and gentle, because I definitely lost a few. Prayers up, because I'm gonna take my tough on them and just go on with it. You can't do that. You have to take your time, gingerly. Go ahead, pretty, finish. Okay, so then you're gonna fry it. I'm shallow frying it because it really doesn't take that much. It's thin little slices. You could definitely air fry these or bake them. It will work 1,000%. You know how sometimes I'll be like, girl, I don't know what's gonna work. This is definitely gonna work. You could spray it with some avocado oil. You could do a little coconut oil if you're feeling, Caribbean. But you can bake them. I was just frying it because I was doing it for the plot. I try to stick to the plan. Okay, time to dress my salad. I'm using this Tuscan kale. I love a Tuscan kale. Like, shout out to Trader Joe's. I love a Tuscan kale. It's just like, it mixes up a little bit. Sometimes you don't want kale. Sometimes you want a Tuscan kale. You know what I'm saying? You want a little shoulder or so, But you can use whatever kale you want. You can also use lettuce. I'm not gonna be at your yard. You should invite me though, but I'm not gonna be there. And I added a little bit more Parmesan cheese and some cracked black pepper because it makes me feel grown. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm taking the sourdough baguette that I got from Whole Foods. I couldn't find a seeded bread. I didn't feel like baking bread. Because sometimes I would bake the bread. Like, you've been here, you know how I do. I would bake the bread, but like, yeah, I wasn't feeling it. Okay, so I put my salad, and then the original had some crispy onions. I get these from Ralph's, also known as Kroger, also known as Harris Teeter, but you can leave them out. I just know that the original has that. And I put my little cutlets on top, and look how pretty. I said, Jesus, cool day. And I cut it in half because I want to show you what I was seeing. I wanted to show you what I experienced. Exactly. Exactement. I'm gonna tell you, darling, you have to make this sandwich. And it's Sunday. You got work tomorrow? I got work tomorrow. But pack this up so people in the break room could be jealous of you. Okay, you're gonna be like, ooh, what's they like? Ooh, my sandwich. You know what I'm saying? This sandwich is so good. It's worth the hype. Well, mine's worth the hype. I don't know if the original's worth the hype, but I know what I did in my kitchen is worth the hype. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, so you don't miss any of my videos while you're here. Check out my other videos because you know I don't have enough videos. If you made it this far in the video, what do you want me to make next? I can make anything vegan, baby. Tell me what you want me to make next. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.